Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and to today's plan with me video. This week we are planning the week of July 3rd through to July 9th, and I do apologize, but I don't actually recall the kit name, but of course it will be in the title for you all to see, so you'll already know it before you even click into this video. For anyone who may be new, hi, hello, welcome on in. It is lovely to have you here and I appreciate you clicking on my little video. But this week was actually my birthday week. So for anyone who may not know, my birthday is actually July 4th. I am Australian, so it doesn't really mean anything here, by which I mean it's not Independence Day. Like if I was American, my birthday would fall on Independence Day, and apparently you get like a letter from the president and all this like fun stuff. But that is not me. I live in Australia. I was born on 4th of July in Australia, so it's just a normal day here, but it is of course my birthday. And the kit that I am using for this plan with me is a planner face kit. It is a kit that I purchased a little while ago. It was like an exclusive kit. I can't remember. It was part of like a sale, some sort of event that Planner Face was having. And Anna actually did two variations of the kit. So she did one that had like a Happy New Year box and one that was like a happy birthday, so that you could cater towards whichever occasion you wanted to use it for. And the moment that I saw it, I knew the colorway. Like I absolutely knew that this was going to be my birthday kit, and I'm so happy that I used it. I did pair this kit with gold foil, so you will see down the bottom there, I actually used some Scribble Prints Co. washi tape that I found that I feel matched perfectly with the colors of this kit, and then I used the 15mm washi from Anna, although I think I actually cut it. I don't know if that was the 15mm or whether I actually cut the washi. I don't know. And then I do use a portion of a birthday kit foil bundle from Planner Choco. And for whatever reason, I don't go all out and finish foiling, so I will have to do that at a later stage, maybe, because I'm kind of looking at this now as I'm doing this voiceover and wondering whether or not it actually needs the rest of the foil. I think the small little touches of foil that I do see are enough, but who knows? We'll see what happens when I eventually get through to my flip through video. But as I said, this is the week of July 3rd through to July 9th. Like I've said, totally obsessed with this spread, or this kit rather, but also in turn totally obsessed with the spread. I just love everything about it. Even though this is probably a very glammed up version of a birthday kit, like my birthdays, if they're during the week, which my birthday was in this particular week, everyone's at work. I usually take annual leave around the time of my birthday. I usually take like a week or so off. And I usually spend my birthdays alone. And I never used to mind when I was younger, because you'd kind of go out on the weekend before or the weekend after and just enjoy yourself and have a great time with your friends. But then as I've gotten older, I found that spending time alone on your birthday can be quite depressing. And every year I try to get my husband to take the time off with me. And he's just like, no, like, you know, I'll see you tonight, whatever. He has to work. He stresses about his job, that sort of thing. So it is what it is. But he usually tells me to go out and spoil myself, you know, like go and get coffee or go and get myself some lunch or go and do something. And I'm always like, no. But this year was an exception, and he actually took the day off. So we actually got to do some fun stuff, and I'm really excited. I was really excited on the day. It was just a nice, relaxing, enjoyable day that I got to spend with him, so that was nice. But we'll go into that when we actually get into the day-by-day plans. Right now, I'm just finishing laying out the base of the spread, and you can actually see on this week, I did actually use a day extender because I just needed a little bit of extra room on the Sunday. But I guess with all of that said, let's go ahead and start talking through the plans, because you guys know what I'm like. So let's go. So first things first, my sidebar, I do my usual thing. I've got my socials there. So I've got my YouTube and my Instagram follows. And then I put a little quarter box there. I don't know whether I was going to put like an it's my birthday or like what I plan to do there, but I still haven't filled it in. So typical me. And then there was actually a tall box add-on that came with this kit, so I made sure to include that. And of course, I used the brunette because I myself am a brunette. Jumping into Monday. So the first thing that I've apparently marked there, my husband had Monday and Tuesday off. So the first thing that I've marked but didn't actually mark is that we had some morning snuggles, which was nice. So we kind of just lazed around and like hung in bed for a little while. Then I've marked that when I got up, of course, I had my morning coffee. And then we spent most of that day watching Supernatural, hanging out, doing our thing, melding with the couch. But then we did actually go out this night as well. So Monday night, I have marked that we went and had Thai for dinner. So I love Thai food. Whenever I can, like whenever we go out, usually that's kind of the option that I steer towards. I love Italian food as well. I love my pastas. I love carbs, essentially. But I opted to have Thai for dinner this night. So my husband obliged, and he took me out to dinner at my favorite Thai restaurant. I had my favorite Thai meal, which is a chili chicken jam. Wait, what? Chicken chili jam? Chili jam chicken? I don't know. Basically, it's like crispy chicken, so it's got like a batter on it, and it's coated in this like sticky, gooey, spicy, sweet sauce, and it is so delicious. And when you have it from the restaurant, it is so fresh, because obviously when you get it as a takeaway, you've got to travel home. The condensation kind of makes the crispiness less crispy. It's still good, but it's not as good as when you get it served fresh in the restaurant. So I was really excited to have that for dinner. Then after dinner, we did decide to go to Time Zone. So for anyone who may not know, one of my favorite things to do, well, one of mine and my husband's favorite things to do together, when we just want to get out of the house and do something, we'll go to like an arcade. So we'll either go to like Time Zone. Wait, I think Time Zone's the only one in our area, so it's probably only Time Zone. Oh, there is one other one. It's part of like a putt-putt golf place, so it's called Holy Moly. But they have putt-putt golf, and then they also have arcade games. But majority of the time we go to Time Zone. So this night we did go to Time Zone, and we played all of the machines. We did all of my favorite games. And then there's like this one like machine that you kind of have to like pull the lever up and then like push it down with all your might, and it kind of like turns a wheel, a fortune wheel, and depending on where the little ticker lands, you get that amount of coupons as a prize. And I actually won the jackpot. I don't remember how much the jackpot was. I don't remember how many tickets I got for winning the jackpot, but I won the jackpot, and I thought that was really fun. I don't think I've ever won the jackpot before, so I made sure to mark that. So yay for that. And then there's another machine. There's two other machines that I like. There's one that's kind of like, it reminds me of Tipping Point for anyone who knows that. It's basically you've got all the tokens and you've got these little like cards, collectible cards, and they're on like a slider, and you have to drop coins in the right location to like push those tokens and push those cards off the machine so that you can win them and collect them. And if you collect the whole set, you get like a bonus prize, the prize being coupons. And I'm obsessed with it. There's like a Wizard of Oz version, there's a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory version, and every time we go to Time Zone, I sit and I play that for so long. I think I spend most of our money on those machines because I can't get enough of them. Like I need to have all of the collectible cards. And then there's one that's similar to that in a sense. It's kind of like a slider, but it's lollies and chocolates and that sort of thing. And similar concept, you have like a little claw or like a scoop from a tractor kind of thing, like it's a claw, and you kind of scoop up the candy from the bottom and then you drop it onto the slider, and as the candy builds up, it kind of pushes the rest of the candy off, and then you win that candy. And so this night I actually marked that we won so many lollies on the slide machine. So not only did we win the jackpot this night, we also won like this huge big bag of like lollies and chocolates. And I don't know if it was because it was my birthday, but there was some sort of magic happening, and I think it was so amazing. It was such a good night. We had such a fun time. We came home with lots of lollies, lots of coupons. It was great. But that was the end of Monday. Then let's go ahead and jump on to Tuesday. So naturally, the first thing that I mark is that it was my birthday. And I thought it would be super, super cute to use this little cat from Fox and Cactus that says old AF, because I was old AF and I am old AF, and it fit the spread perfectly. So I figured that I would use it. Little side note here for anyone who may be new or anyone who is watching one of my videos for the first time. I do not actually mention where every sticker is from because I will just simply run out of time. But I do mention each of the stores that I've used in the description below. However, if you do want to know where something specific is from, you can certainly pop a question in the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But anyway, it's my birthday. And then the next thing that I marked is that we had pancakes at the bunker. So there's this cute little cafe on the side of the road, about 15 minutes from our house. Little country cottage type setting. They do like breakfast, they do lunch, they do dinners, and it's very like cafe style. So we went there for a breakfast and I got some fluffy pancakes, and they were in like a peach sauce, peach syrup. They had like, oh no, was it peach? I think it was mango actually, because there was pieces of fresh mango on top, strawberries, and then there was like your regular maple syrup. There was like a mango-y sauce and like a chutney kind of vibe going on with ice cream. And that was my breakfast. And of course I had it with my delicious cappuccino, and it was so, so yummy and so, so fresh. And then I think my husband just got like a big breakfast. Generally, if we do a breakfast thing, he'll get a big breakfast. So we did that, and whilst we were eating, they have like their own hens on the land that kind of free roam. I don't know if they use their eggs or like where they stay or whatever, but there's these like 4 or 5 little hens, and they kind of just free roam while you eat. So whilst we were eating, they were just like gathering around us and be like, feed us, feed us. And they were so, so cute. So of course I had to mark that we were eating with the chickens. I did take a selfie with the chickens. I just thought it was super cute. And not something like, you don't go to a regular cafe and see like chickens wandering around. So I thought it was cool. Then that afternoon when we got home, we decided to play some Mario Kart and Mario Party. Again, my husband and I, that's kind of like our go-to games. Mario Kart is interesting for me because I find that I get bored of Mario Kart very easily. Like I'll play like one round of each of the maps or like the championship or whatever, and then like by the end of that I'm done. Like I'm just over it. So we did that, and then we played Mario Party, whereas with Mario Party I could play that for hours because you get the different mini games, many different things happened. Like I could just play that forever. So that's what we did. And then we did like the birthday tradition thing. So after that, we then went up to my mum's house where we hung out. We had some cake and we got some pizza for dinner. So we obviously had the pizza for dinner first, and then we had cake. So my family's tradition is that we always have coffee and cake. It's nothing crazy. Every now and then we might change it up and go out for dinner or something. But for the most part, we just catch up, hang out together, have some coffee, cut some cake, make the birthday wishes, and it is what it is. Like that's our tradition. So I had some cake at my mum's. We had the pizza, like I mentioned, and then after that, when my dad gets home, because my dad does get home a little bit later from work, he works like later shifts. So then I went to my dad's house after that, and then again we had our second round of cake, our second round of happy birthday sing song, and our second round of birthday wishes. So by the end of the day, you're always in a sugar coma. It's just, yeah. But that was Tuesday, and really, really great 2 days. The next day, my husband did go back to work, so that was the Wednesday. He returned to work, but I was very grateful that he spent those 2 days with me. So I just spent the morning sleeping in, relaxing. When I woke up, I did decide to watch the Teen Wolf movie. I was a Teen Wolf fan. I go back and forth between whether I like Scott McCall or Styles. I was very much in my Scott McCall era when I watched it. And then towards the end of the series, I was in my Styles era. But in the Teen Wolf movie, Scott McCall is much, much older, and there is no Styles. So there is that. But I watched that on this day. I also marked that I did some laundry, and then I watched a movie called The Perfect Find. Do not remember what that was about, so I do apologize. It was so many months ago. I assume it was probably on Netflix because that's usually my go-to streaming service. I've then marked that I worked on editing a Sims video for my Sims channel. I did some tidying up, and then when my husband got home from work, we finished out the evening by watching Supernatural. Over on to Thursday. So again, I have just marked that first thing in the morning I slept. I essentially slept all morning. I did some more laundry. I watched a movie called Before You Go. Again, I don't remember what that was about, unfortunately. I worked on editing another Sims video, or the same Sims video, I'm not sure, but I edited a Sims video again. This evening, I had one of those rare evenings where I decided that I wanted to play Animal Crossing. I kind of go in and out of these stages. I'll play it for a couple of days, won't pick it up for months, then I'll play it for a couple of days, put it down for months, pick it up again. It's just an ongoing thing. So I did mark playing Animal Crossing this day. And then on Thursday night for dinner, we did have McDonald's. On to Friday, the first thing that I marked was that I had a sore back. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because I slept weird or if it was our old mattress. I'm not sure. But I had a sore back. And then on Friday, I did watch a movie called That's a More. Again, on Netflix. I vaguely remember it. It was a decent movie. Cute, kind of romantic comedy, I guess. I marked playing Animal Crossing again. That night we had Red Rooster for dinner. I did some laundry. I watched YouTube. And then what have I put there for Friday? So Friday, I don't even know. We watched a movie of some sort, but I didn't record what it was. No idea. But yeah, this was a super healthy week. As you can see, Thai, pizza, lots of cake, McDonald's, Red Rooster. Love that. Wow. All right, so jumping into Saturday, I did wake up and film a video, and then when I was done with that, I did some sticker organizing. Then that evening, we went out for dinner for my birthday with my brother who lives out of home, so he actually lives about 30 minutes from us, and he doesn't drive, so we didn't see him on the Tuesday like we would my other two brothers. So we asked if he wanted to hang out on the weekend, and we decided to go out and have some dinner. So we went and picked him up, and we went to a place called TGI Fridays, which is basically, it kind of gives me like American diner vibes. Like you sit in booths, the food comes out in those little like lattice baskets with the tissue paper. I don't know, it just gives me very American vibes. And this night I decided that I wanted to be brave. I don't eat seafood. The smell of it makes me sick. I don't know, but this night I decided that I wanted to try the prawn pasta. Everyone raves about garlic prawns, and this was like a pasta that was like chili and garlic, and it sounded absolutely delicious. And I was like, you know what? Tonight we're trying the prawns. So I actually tried the prawn pasta. I wouldn't say that it was the worst thing I've ever tasted. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't eat it again, but the texture of the prawns, they were kind of like soft, but then there was a little bit of resistance, so I don't know if they were cooked correctly because obviously I don't eat prawns. But it definitely wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So I was very proud of myself for jumping out of the standard comfort zone I set for myself, and in the fact that I tried prawns in my pasta. And then we just hung out with my brother, chatted. On the way home, we decided to get some Krispy Kreme donuts. And then we went back to my brother's house and we watched Lilo and Stitch because it's one of my favorite movies. Stitch is my favorite Disney character. So we just hung out at my brother's eating donuts, watching Lilo and Stitch. And then we went home. And then the last thing that I marked on Saturday was that my guinea pig was gagging. He was doing this weird thing with his mouth. And for anyone who's been watching my videos up until now, you will know that he'd kind of been in and out of the vet, different surgeries, etc. So we were worried that it was acting up again. So I marked that in my planner. And then last but not least, onto Sunday. So of course on Sunday I did sleep in. I did once again film a video when I did decide to get my butt out of bed. And then we once again left the house. We went out again. This is huge for us. So much like going out, doing things, getting out of the house. Amazing. Usually we both very much enjoy staying at home. So anyway, we went to the cheap shop. We went to Office Works because I love me some stationery. We then went and had some lunch at Subway. We went to Kmart, we did some grocery shopping. I got a coffee from McDonald's. And then when we got home, we watched Supernatural. I had a Bilson's grape bubblegum, like vodka premix. It was delicious. And then I rounded out Sunday by marking that I uploaded a video. So that is it for this week. In just a moment, I will take you through the leftovers and probably give you some form of wiggle. But that was my birthday week. It was a great week and I really, really enjoyed myself. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you all very soon for another video. Bye!